Learn the techniques of slacklining from expert David Williams as he demonstrates how to balance and walk on a suspended length of webbing, improving balance, focus, and overall physical fitness. Slacklining originated in the 1,980 seconds among rock climbers in California, USA. The slackline is typically 1 to 2 inches wide and suspended 2 to 3 feet off the ground. David Williams, an expert slackliner, can walk up to 100 feet on a single line. Slacklining improves balance by engaging the core, legs, and ankles simultaneously. Regular slacklining practice can increase focus and mental clarity by up to 20%. Slacklining is a low-impact exercise, making it an ideal activity for people with joint issues. In 1989, scientists Martin Fleischman and Stanley Pons claimed to have achieved cold fusion, but their results were later disputed. In 1989, Martin Fleischman and Stanley Pons announced achieving cold fusion, sparking global excitement. They claimed to have produced excess heat at room temperature, defying conventional nuclear physics. However, other scientists failed to replicate their results, casting doubt on the discovery's legitimacy. Investigations revealed methodological flaws, data manipulation, and a lack of proper controls. The controversy led to a loss of credibility for the researchers and a damaged reputation for the field. The cold fusion fiasco serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of rigorous scientific methodology. Get expert advice from a sports psychologist on how to develop your own pre-performance routine, a crucial tool for athletes looking to gain a mental edge in competition. A pre-performance routine is a personal ritual that helps athletes prepare mentally and physically for competition. Research shows that athletes with a consistent pre-performance routine perform better under pressure and have reduced anxiety. The key to a successful pre-performance routine is to make it personal, focusing on activities that boost your confidence and calm your nerves. Examples of pre-performance routines include visualization techniques, specific warm-ups, and listening to music that motivates you. The most effective pre-performance routines are short, lasting around 15 to 30 minutes, and include a mix of learn the tactics some teams use to gain an advantage, including the cynical fouls that often result in red cards, featuring infamous coach Jose Mourinho. Tactical fouls are deliberate infringements to disrupt opponents' flow and gain an advantage. Jose Mourinho's teams have been accused of using tactical fouls to win championships. Cynical fouls, like tripping or holding, can result in red cards and change the game's dynamics. The dark arts of tactical fouls often involve targeting key opponents to neutralize their threat. Some teams use tactical fouls to defend leads, wasting time and frustrating opponents. Effective use of tactical fouls requires a deep understanding of the game and its referees. Discover the story of Ponte del Torri, a medieval bridge in Italy that suddenly collapsed in 1579, killing 200 people, and find out what led to its tragic failure. Ponte delle Torri was a medieval bridge in Spoleto, Italy, built in the 14th century. The bridge was an engineering marvel, spanning 230 meters across the Ticino River. In 1579, the bridge suddenly collapsed, killing around 200 people, mostly pilgrims and merchants. The collapse was likely caused by a combination of structural weaknesses and heavy rainfall. An investigation revealed that the bridge's foundations were poorly constructed and unable to withstand the river's flow. The tragic event led to significant changes in bridge construction and safety standards in Italy. Explore the most impactful arms control agreements in history, including the Strategic Arms Limitation Talks, SALT, Treaty, which limited nuclear arsenals between the US and USSR, and learn how they shaped global politics. The Strategic Arms Limitation Talks, SALT, Treaty, was signed in 1972 by the US and USSR. SALT I limited the number of nuclear missiles and bombers for both superpowers. The treaty marked a significant shift in the Cold War, easing nuclear tensions. The Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, INF, eliminated an entire class of nuclear missiles in 1987. The Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, START, reduced nuclear arsenals by 30% between 1991 and 2001. These agreements collectively reduced nuclear stockpiles and reshaped global politics, promoting international stability. Revisit the 2014 Sochi Olympics ice dance competition, where Canadian pair Tessa and Moir were initially edged out by American rivals Meryl Davis and Charlie White. Tessa Virtue and Scott Moir were the 2010 Olympic ice dance champions and 2014 favorites. Meryl Davis and Charlie White led after the short dance with a 0.5-point advantage over Virtue and Moir. The free dance scores were identical, but Davis and White won gold with a total score of 195.52. Many experts felt Virtue and Moir's free dance was superior, with more complex footwork and better twizzles. The judging panel included several with ties to the American team, sparking controversy and bias claims. In 2016, Virtue and Moir reclaimed their title at the World Championships, defeating Davis and White. Uncover the secrets behind the sailing stones of Death Valley, which move across the dry lake bed, leaving trails behind them, and learn about the specific conditions required for this phenomenon to occur, including strong winds and ice formation. Death Valley's sailing stones move across dry lake beds, leaving trails, puzzling scientists for decades. The stones, also called sliding rocks, weigh up to 700 pounds, yet move mysteriously. Strong winds over 60 miles per hour are required to move the stones, but that's not the only factor. Ice formation on the lake bed surface is crucial, as it reduces friction, allowing stones to slide. When ice melts, it creates a slippery surface, enabling stones to move up to 200 feet. Find out which accents are considered the most challenging for non-native speakers to master, including the Mandarin Chinese accent and the Scottish accent. Mandarin Chinese accent is considered one of the hardest to learn due to its complex tones. The Scottish accent is also notoriously difficult, with over 1,000 distinct dialects and variations. Non-native speakers struggle with the R and L sounds in many Asian languages, including Japanese and Korean. The Irish accent is tricky due to its unique intonation patterns and vowel shifts. Mastering the Russian accent requires grasping the language's distinct Cyrillic alphabet and pronunciation rules. To overcome accent challenges, experts recommend listening to native speakers and practicing speaking regularly. Watch Simone Biles' energetic pre-competition dance routine that gets her pumped up and ready to take on the competition in gymnastics. Simone Biles' pre-competition dance helps her get pumped up and focused for gymnastics events. The routine is a crucial part of her preparation, boosting her energy and confidence. Simone Biles often listens to upbeat music, like hip-hop or pop, to get her moving. Her dance routine includes a mix of fun, carefree moves, and intense, focused gestures. The pre-competition dance has become an iconic part of Simone Biles' Olympic and championship routines. By dancing before competitions, Simone Biles sets herself up for success and mental toughness.